And we are back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you my Town Hall 9 attacks that I recommend using. I'm going to explain to you why I use these attacks, what the short-term and long-term benefits of using these attacks are, and then at the end of the video, I am going to show you an attack strategy that you can use that will give you unlimited Dark Elixir. Yes, I said unlimited. You play, you'll get unlimited Dark Elixir. So sit tight, buckle up, stay tuned, and enjoy the show. Okay, so before we actually get into the 4 attack strategies that I like to use at Town Hall 9, let me first say that these may or may not be the strongest Town Hall 9 strategies. But the reason why these are the 4 strategies that I use is because I like to farm with my war army. Now, why do I like to farm with my war army? Well, it's always good to get practice. And the best way to get practice is to be doing FCs. But, you know, I'm so busy farming on all my accounts, I don't have time for FCs. So that's why I specifically farm with my war army, because this way, while I'm farming, I'm always getting the practice. So having said that, now let's talk about the first army that I use and when I start using it and when I stop using it. Well, if it's the first army I use, I start using it like almost immediately on day 1 of Town Hall 9. I try to get my barracks upgraded as soon as possible so I can get those hounds. And then right away, I'm starting this. And if you watch the upgrade order video, which is another video, which hopefully will be up there also, is that video I talk about what to upgrade in the lab. So what I would do is at Town Hall 9, I would start immediately with my hounds, my loons, my zaps, maybe even my haste spells, and then I would move on to the next strategy. So now that we talked about the first strategy, and we've already talked about the benefits, the short-term benefits and the long-term benefits of this strategy in the last video, but I'll just address them one more time. The short-term benefits are, it is the only strategy that as a Town Hall 9 on day 1, you could be attacking max Town Hall 9s and being able to triple. That is the short-term goal. The long-term goal, it's the long-term benefits of using it. It's the first strategy that will allow you to use a Lalo attack. And getting your Lalo good at Town Hall 9 is a very, very big thing. So now we talked about the first one. Let's move over to the second one. Okay, so let's hit that record button for the second one. So there is the second army. So we've already talked about that I like to use a war army. So now the question is, why am I using this one? What's wrong with using some sort of hog attack? Well, I told you that I like to farm with my army. So I'm not sure if you saw at the beginning when I listed when I listed 3 of the 4 attack strategies that we're going to be going over in this video. But this attack strategy costs 0 Dark Elixir. Let me say that again. It costs 0 Dark Elixir. So what you could be doing is you could be farming with this strategy non-stop, and every bit of Dark Elixir that you get is all pure profit. And that's very important to Town Hall 9 because Town Hall 9 is the most difficult Town Hall to upgrade all of your heroes. Again, I have put out a video on this before, and hopefully, that video is going to be up in the corner. I'll drop a link for that video. But this is the video. It's just a very, very strong strategy. The P.E.K.K.A.s, it's been strong for a long time. I remember the first time I used this strategy, the first time I ever used this strategy, it was a Bisectatron video. It was right after the P.E.K.K.A.s were not getting that 1.5 time damage from Teslas. And that was the first time I used this strategy. Before that, I used to use HGHB, and then I switched over to, I switched over to HP HB, which is this same strategy with using hogs instead of the baby Ds. What you're pretty much doing is you want your troops to go in and you're using some back-end troops, which is another benefit. This is the first strategy that you will be using, which is a two-stage strategy, meaning you have a queen walk with the kill squad going in with her, and then you have back-end troops that are helping those troops to get through. Great strategy, no dark elixir. Highly, highly recommend using it. Check out that link for a full tutorial on it. But for now, let's go into strategy number 3. Let's quadruple speed this. See the army comp one more time. See that triple. And let's move on to strategy number 3. Okay, here we are with strategy number 3. Now, the question is, well, first of all, what is this strategy? This strategy is called TDH. It was made by a guy whose initials are TDH, I think. And again, hopefully, I've done a video on this before. It's an older video, but hopefully the link will be up there in the corner. What is this strategy? This strategy is basically, it's a queen charge Lalo, but it's very, very light on the Lalo, but heavy, heavy on the minions. Now, I did make a mistake on this. It was my first time using TDH. This is from a war attack. It was my first time using TDH in probably about a year, and I forgot one of the rules of TDH is you basically have 4 rages. Ideally, you want to use 2 at the queen to help the queen get through and to help the wall breakers get through, to wall break deep into the base. And then the other 2 is for your Lalo. You also have 2 poisons. One of them is for the CC and one of them is for the queen. And I'm not sure if you realize, but the mistake was that I used a rage for the queen kill instead of using a poison for the queen kill. Try to save that rage. See, this rage was a good rage because it ended up getting I had a wall break fail in the beginning, but I was able to get my queen deeper into the base. So again, what are the short-term benefits of this? Well, first of all, this strategy is not very high in dark elixir, so it fits very nicely into my thing of farming with a war army. It's very, very strong. I'm not sure exactly, but if somebody could leave a comment down below. Apparently, when TDH was at Town Hall 9 and he was doing this strategy as a Town Hall 9, he had like the record or something for like the most triples in a row in League Wars. If anybody knows what that amount was, please leave it down in the comments down below. But it is a very, very strong strategy. And again, the long-term benefits, you're working on your Lalo. You're working on your queen charge. You're working on your wall breaking. The short-term benefits, very powerful, easy to triple, and good practice and low dark elixir cost. So we've talked about strategy 1. We've talked about strategy 2. Oh, let's talk about when do you switch over. I switch over to strategy number 2, my P.E.K.K.A. strategy. I do that when my queen gets to around 15. So when my queen is 15 and my king is 10, then I'll switch over to that P.E.K.K.A. strategy. Now, as far as when I switch over to the TDH, I switch over to the TDH when my queen is maxed. When I get that queen up to max, then I want to use the full power of my queen on a queen walk. See, I'm not sure if you realize, but when you're doing that P.E.K.K.A. attack, even though you're starting with a queen walk, you're not really relying on your queen to get that much done. It's a very, very short queen walk. As opposed to TDH, TDH could literally be a 2 minutes of just queen walking before you even deploy your Lalo. So now we've talked about the first one, we've talked about the second one, and we've talked about the third one, but now I promised I'd give you a strategy that you can get unlimited dark elixir. So let's get into that strategy right now. Okay, so for the last and final strategy, it's not a strategy that you're going to be tripling in war, unless you find a specific type of base. But this is a really good strategy. And again, the army comp that's up there, it could be changed. It could be tweaked. It could be changed. You could put whatever you want in it. What is the point of this strategy? Well, the point of this strategy, I told you it's unlimited. You can get unlimited dark elixir. And let me try and explain how you get an unlimited dark elixir. For that, let's go in and let's show you this attack over here. So if you noticed already, I finished off with a 50%. What are you trying to do with this attack? Well, in this attack, you're focused on getting one specific type of resource, maybe 2 types of resources. Ideally, what I'm looking for when I use this attack, I'm looking to get Dark Elixir. This is my Dark Elixir farming strategy, and I direct target the Dark Elixir storage and the drills. So what I'm doing is I am just queen walking to get that, keeping that queen alive, using just the minimal amount of troops that I need to get that Dark Elixir storage and to get those drills. And that's it. That's all you're doing. You keep that queen alive. And if you notice on this attack over here, again, one of the difficulties on this, though, is when you have multiple accounts, you can see my freeze didn't last quite as long as it lasted Town Hall 12. But you want to sit there and you want to direct target a resource. Like I said, I do it for Dark Elixir, and just keep that queen alive. And let her go and let her do her thing. Bring in some baby dragons for what he calls for the percentage. You could use your CC if you want to get some extra percentage, or you got to reach something else, or you got to use something else because you're going to a single target. But if you notice over here, you got 36 seconds left. Let me fast forward this for you. All you do is you get that 50%, and then I'll show you how to make it really, really, truly unlimited. What's the way to really save resources to make it truly unlimited? And what that is just doing something which we're required to do because of something I think is wrong in the game. But let me show you what I'm talking about over here. What I do when I'm doing this strategy, I have my army like that, but then in my queue, I always make sure to leave my healers first, my baby dragons last, and those wall breakers and wizards are in the middle. And why do I do this? Well, I know that every time I'm going in to attack a base, I'm going to be using my 5 healers. So right away, I know those are going to be gone from my current army, so I need those replaced. The wizards and the wall breakers, if they give me extra of those when I finish my raid and I have leftover of those, no big deal. I'll just delete them. But basically what you're trying to do is if you keep that queen alive and you can have those 5 healers constantly ready for you, you can literally just keep on going and going and going. And all you have to wait is the amount of time that it takes for 5 healers to heal, to regenerate themselves. Because if you can keep that queen alive, you don't got to wait for your queen. You don't really need your king. All you're using is that queen and the healers. So that's it. Those are the 4 strategies that I recommend. Again, these are not the most powerful strategies, but these are the strategies that I recommend using because they satisfy all of my needs of being low in Dark Elixir, of preparing you for the future, and being able to help you right now to either triple or get those resources. So I hope you enjoy this video. If there's another attack that you'd like me to use, either leave me a comment down below or come into the Twitch stream. Come into the Twitch stream anytime you want. You can always ask me something personal over there or something about Clash. Well, not personal. Ask me something about Clash, personal for you in regards to Clash. And again, that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you leave a like, a sub, notifications on, and leave me a comment down below. And until the next video, have a great day.